My mum used to say to me, "It is far, far better to get halfway up Everest and have to turn around and come back down than to stand at the bottom with the majority looking up, thinking, could have, should have, wish I had." She was right. I've experienced both and the top in the pursuit of dreams. I know there can be a lot of reasons why we don't get started or we stop. And the truth is, it really is possible to find a way and time to do what lights you up. It's the size of your heart that counts, the love and joy you feel following your bliss, not necessarily the size of your output and the results. I started dancing again in my 40s, and it fills my heart with joy, which is better than the tough emotions I used to feel, having turned around from my dream and come back down too soon. Now I've learnt new styles, passed exams and performed locally. Plus I got to dance hip-hop in the London Olympics opening ceremony. And that was a phenomenal honour and experience, one that also eradicated my regret and grief. It really is never too late to be true to your heart, your gifts, and live your dreams. Your dreams may need to change or adjust, or you'll find a new dream seed in your heart because of your journey. I was the oldest dancer by years in my callback audition for the Olympics. I was a hot, sweaty mess afterwards in comparison to everyone else. Who cares? I got in. I did it. And it was the sabotaging of my young dancing dreams that led to my passion of encouraging and guiding you and others to be themselves and live their dreams. Now, if you've given in to the inner saboteur and critic and sabotage dreams like me, it may probably possibly be tougher because of the damage done within. Knowing the consequences because you've lived it will keep you going as you climb for your next dream, as you do the work within and in the world. Cultivate persistence, courage and desire. It has taken years of study and work to get to where I am now, and I still have a climb ahead of me and some tricky bits to navigate in the pursuit of my highest vision. I highly recommend reading and rereading stories of people who defied the odds and kept going to strengthen your heart and mind. When the going gets tough, and it probably will many times, these stories will flow into your mind and keep you going. Here are some extracts from the collection in my climbing rucksack for your consideration. After Fred Astaire's first screen test, the memo from the testing director of MGM said, "Can't act, slightly bald, can dance a little." Fred kept that memo over the fireplace in his Beverly Hills home. 18 publishers, 18, turned down Richard Bach's book, Jonathan Livingston Seagull. This magnificent book has sold over 10 million copies worldwide and is my #1 favourite, a perfect book for those of us dedicated to following our bliss. It took J.K. Rowling 5 years to write Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, and for some of those years she wrote on small fragments of paper because she was so poor. Her book was declined by 12 publishers. The story that comes most often to my mind is of a man caught by gold fever, from the book Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, which is crammed full of stories of people defying the odds and other goodies. After weeks of using a pick and a shovel, Mr. Darby struck gold, and then he went and obtained money from friends and family to purchase the machinery to extract the gold. Now, at first he did well, and then the vein of gold disappeared before he'd paid his debts. He kept going for a little while, and then sold the machinery. The new owner called in an expert and was advised that the vein would be found just 3 feet from where Mr. Darby had stopped drilling, and the new owner took millions from the mine. Just think if J.K. Rowling had given up after the 12th publisher, when she was only 3 feet, well, one more publisher away from her gold. And I am so grateful Richard Bach kept going after his 18th no. Oh, And Mr. Darby, he learnt from his lesson and went on to be a great success in his next dream because he refused to take no for an answer. Take as many breaks as you need to recharge and or to learn and recover from any no, not yet experiences. Keep working on compassion every day. Plato said, never discourage anyone who continually makes progress, no matter how slow. Encourage yourself. The words you say to yourself are powerful. As the saying goes, your speed doesn't matter. Forward is forward. And I add to that, up is up. So keep looking up. Use your imagination to stoke the flames of your desire. Imagine reaching the top of your mountain and feel the feelings. If you get stuck on the hows, find an expert or two, read books, get on a course. Get together with others working on their dreams to share ideas and support. It always feels really good to have people on the other end of the rope, and you have me for sure. Breathe deeply often. You may not get all the way to the top the first, second or 12th time, and you will feel much better than if you'd stayed at the bottom. You will learn from the experiences. You will grow, evolve and become stronger. Stronger self-esteem, courage, resilience, creative thinking and other inner goodies. It will challenge you and it will change you for the better if you let it. And when the time comes for the next or same mountain, you will get further and the view will be magnificent. Imagine that. Footnote. I created this painting years ago to remind me of Mum talking about Everest and the pursuit of dreams. It is the top of Everest seen from a distance through the dark clouds, because no doubt even training to climb Everest is quite a journey. I was inspired to add the quote from Fred DeVito, as in my mind his and Mum's message blend beautifully together. I haven't done any of DeVito's work, maybe one day, as he is hailed as being an expert in core and breathing exercises. For now, though, I'm totally happy practicing yoga, as well as learning breathing and core exercises with the Secret Core Club. Like I said, breathe deeply often.